Hi, I'm Tim Roble, and welcome to another episode of Adventure Athlete. Let's talk about the Stark Varg and my first mods. So I love the Highway Dirt Bikes Handguards. Not sponsored by them, not sponsored by Varg. Matter of fact, I don't have any sponsors, so I have no reason to take anybody down a road to sell you a product. I just happen to like these Highway Dirt Bike Handguards. I think they're super legit. I used to use the Circa Pro Bends, but I feel like these are a little thicker and they definitely hold up a lot better. And they do the big bolts here on the ends, and that actually, they give you the tap to tap the bars. Works out just well. Speaking of bars, I've went with the Pro Taper CR highs. I usually run a KX high, which is just a little bit higher. But that's the Stark bend right there. And that's the CR highs. These kind of look like a Ricky Carmichael or a CR low if you're interested. But what I had to do to get this triple clamp on at the top there on, it's a direct bolt on, but then that leaves you wondering how you're going to get the phone thing on the top, which is actually, you can kind of see in here, is the normal top clamp. And you would bolt it through here, here, and here. So on the Highway Dirt Bikes, it's got two little ears, but they don't exactly center on these. They're a little off. So what I had to do is I had to take a drill and drill out this hole a little larger. And I think, I want to say I used a 7/16 or something off the top of my head. Don't know, but, you know, work your way up, massage your way in it. And then I just ran normal bolts out of my KTM kit. I think that was like the size I used there. And I was able to bolt that on. But I did not have a long enough wire through that. So what you'll have to do is you'll have to pull this cover off and access the center one, which is this wire right here, and take it out of the clip and then move it up and then reclip it back in place. And then that'll allow you to have enough to put it on the top. And now you can have legitimate handguards. These are available with mirrors. I run these on my 500, 300, on my trials bike even. It just keeps your hands safe, and you can kind of see the quality of them is really, really nice. Now they do make a mirror that nests in here that folds out. For this bike, I felt like I didn't need that. As far as some of the pictures I've seen of the Vargs, you know, at the motocross track, there's a lot of wear going on. Not that it's an issue, it just looks ugly on this side case. So I went to eBay. I found this guy that offers just these, or he offers the full kit. And I don't remember what I paid for it. Like, I want to say $79 or something. Might be a little pricey, but you just drop 15K on a bike. I think you can afford to put these on. These are super nice. And it came with this grip here, and then a piece here and a piece there. That'll just keep the frame a little cleaner, a little bit more protected than it would be non-protected. So I thought that was kind of cool. I actually really like these Stark stock grips. They're really, really nice, and they're not glued on. So I took an air nozzle and put it underneath that one and was able to slip that off when I put the higher bars. I do run a +1 forward on the bars, and that seems to work out really well for me. Absolutely love this bike. The next mods, I'm pulling the wheels off, and you can kind of see over there in the corner that there's a 4-pack of tubeless systems. One's going to be for my Escape XR and going to be for this. You kind of see that I have several projects at once going in the shop, just totally my style, I guess. But I didn't want to wait on this. The handguards came in. I'm like, hey, I want to get that and solve that problem, see if it's even doable without making new components and machining a bunch of stuff. So I felt like that was a super easy fix. Getting all the gas out of my big truck, and the gas paramotor is going to be stored in the shop here. And I got my electric SP140 all set up on my trike. So everything in the Expedition truck will be running off of solar, and it's so cool to have a legitimate dirt bike. I rode in 39 horsepower, 100% regen braking, the entire weekend. I got about 3 hours on the bike, riding single track. Absolutely love it. Got super windy. Wasn't able to get any drone footage. Tried to put the drone up a couple times and it would automatically land, so that kind of sucked. But we're kind of at that end of the riding season for us in SoCal. I'll try to get out to Glen Helen. That's just a couple miles up the street, and do some moto on it this summer. But we're leaving for the beach here in a couple of days in the big truck, and we'll be gone for a couple weeks. So that's going to be is what it is. And so probably not have a whole lot more reviews going on this until I get back, and we'll see how that works. But what a wonderful trip on this, and it's it seems like I would go ride, come back, and I would be, relatively tired of riding single track and kind of like a hard enduro, or I wouldn't call it extreme enduro, but maybe a hard enduro, which could be some of the things. I'll put hard below extreme. Some sections that I actually had to paddle, and I wasn't missing the clutch. I actually used the rear handbrake to modulate the power like you would a clutch in a couple situations. But I found if I just was easy on the throttle, and I think another thing that I may program in is maybe my map 2 will be lower, maybe 32 horsepower, so you're putting down more of a less horsepower to break the wheel loose. But I felt like it did really, really well, especially not having a tubeless kit in it, which later this afternoon I'll get that all installed. And I was so happy to know that Decal Works makes templates for this motorcycle. I didn't know that, so I have my race inspired long journey of designing these graphics. This is my 500 EXC, and that's the only gas bike I have left. Got my XR under there. I really I'm keeping the gas bike. There's definitely a need for it, and I'm not here trying to push electric down anyone's throat. If you like it, great. If you've ridden one and you want to comment and you want to say, hey, oh, that's amazing. But if you haven't ridden one, I highly recommend you go do it. I'm not trying to sell these things. I just think it's a super neat motorcycle. It's not for everyone. It's kind of a very niche market. It fits my style well with being able to charge. My plan for this fall out in the desert is to get on the paramotor, go fly for 30, 45 minutes, land, get that plugged into the charger, maybe have my second cup of coffee, and then go put in a hour or 2 or 3 hour session on the Varg, doing some gnarly stuff. Get it charging. I can have lunch and then jump on the next my XR. So I'm really looking forward to doing a lot more riding this season. Last probably 4 years, I haven't really gotten out and done as much riding as I wanted to do, because I've been building big stuff and selling stuff off. So still have the Humvee project. If you guys been following that, this is going to be a high-low camper, and going to get that going on when I'm not out tripping. But right now, I'm really focusing my life more towards getting out and living more of an adventure athlete lifestyle. So that's going to be it for now. So questions and comments on the Vargs, please hit me up down below. I appreciate each and every comment, even if it's a negative comment. I have no problem you reaching out. You don't hurt my feelings at all. Like I said, I'm not trying to sell these things, and I'm not I'm not trying to get anybody on one that doesn't need to be on one. I just think it's an amazing motorcycle, and I have been waiting for this left-hand rear brake for a long time. I convert my 500, which, that was about a $2,000 conversion to have a left brake and a recluse in it, and I don't have a clutch on my 500. And then on my XR, I have converted that now. If you watched my video there, I broke the brake pedal down in the rocks in a gnarly canyon. I converted it. I just ordered a Stark rear brake setup and used the master cylinder and the line on that. And I removed the clutch on the electric motion also. Don't use it. So I will be competing on the electric motion in trials this year. Talking about that, got trials tires here for it. And I think that's going to be a good fit for that bike. I was hoping it was going to be more trials and Stark Vargish, but it just wasn't. So I got a review where I'm going to be comparing the two, and I think that would be best done out riding and you know, doing some sections and show you how each bike's got huge pluses. Like a gnarly canyon of exploring that's been moved around in giant boulders. The XR is definitely what I would like to ride in that, just because of the low seat height. And the pegs are moved back on that motorcycle, which gives you more ability to hold more pressure on the rear tire, which gives you more traction to get through those situations. So more to come on that. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do. I would love to have you guys as a subscriber. I got more content coming, as well as more shop content of what's going on. The shop is kind of a shadow of itself, but it's really something that's functional for me now. And, you know, I'm standing where my CNC lathe was, and my mill would have been right behind me. And that hurt to lose, but it gave me freedom to go out and travel, and that's what I'm about right now. 56 years old, I'm about the freedom of travel and just trying to make some stuff work. So long-winded once again, but that's going to be it for now. I'm Tim Rubble, and I'll catch you here next time.